When you first log into Schoology, you'll be taken to your homepage, which might look a little empty. That's okay. If you click on the top right-hand corner by clicking on your name, you will see that you have access to your students as well. It should show your name and then all of your students listed underneath of it. And then underneath that, you should have a list of the schools that your students are attached to. On the parent side of this, any notifications that you receive will be here. You have access to a calendar, which would include school calendars that are populated inside of Schoology. So if there's any information here, that will display here. But for the most part, what you're going to want to do is start by selecting one of your students and view Schoology through the lens of one of your students. So when you switch over to a student, it'll say at the top, you are viewing the name of your student. Now, you can always use this to switch to another student or switch back to yourself at any point. We'll run through all the different pieces here as a student. This is the home button. If you click on the home button, it'll always take you back to the start. And it always starts you here with student activity. It gives you a list of recent things that have been turned in, recent grades that have been received, updates and notifications from courses, groups, and clubs. You can change this you have a filter at the top right of this, so we could just look at grades that were turned in. We could just look at grades that were given back. You have a variety of different filters that you can use here. Next to that, you'll see it says enrollments. If you click on enrollments, you'll get a list of all of the courses that the students are currently enrolled in. And if it's a graded course, usually at the secondary level where we're receiving a % grade back, you will see that here for those courses. Each of these courses are also hot links, which means I can take any of these, click on them, and be taken to that course. So I could take a look at the assignments themselves, my grades for the class, what are the updates. We can dig a little deeper. And again, you can always go back by clicking on that icon to take you back to their main page. Over here on the right-hand side, you will see recently graded assignments, tested quizzes, and discussions hot linked here for you to quickly view. You get a list of all of the overdue assignments that are past their due date, and then a list of all upcoming assignments and their due date. Also important to point out, at the top right-hand corner next to their name, you will see a calendar. If you click on that calendar, you can see when things are due on a calendar. And when you locate an assignment, you can actually click on it to see the details of that assignment. On the top bar, you can also see the courses that the student is enrolled in here. If they are enrolled in more than 12 courses, you'll only see the top 12 there. You may have to use this enrollments tab to see the rest of them. Same with groups. Any groups that they're enrolled in, which could include clubs or sports, show up here. Next to that, you'll have access to grades. At the secondary level, this grade report is helpful for you. This is an overview grade report, just like you see in courses. This gives you the option though to download the student report. It gives you the ability to toggle to past semesters or years to see scores. We'll talk more about grading when we get to the grading video. Just to quickly illustrate, once you have access to a course, you can access it. You get that same view that you've had before, where you can view materials for the class, teacher posted updates, and either mastery grades or numeric grades.